Before I start going into the quote unquote deep end and deeper into the rabbit hole and start talking about darker things, but it is for an overall reason for me to talk about something new that I've never talked about, but first I'm explaining some things that can either refresh your memory or either lead you to study more about it if you are led to do that. So, everyone has a life purpose here on this earth. I used to feel like, me personally, years ago, that I had to get a lot of readings and I had to get a lot of personal readings done, and even though I didn't really get a lot done, but I got a good amount of them. And you got to be careful with who does those for you, because they can have an ulterior motive and they can have other intentions that are different from what path you're going on, and that can affect your life as well. So you don't just have to worry about people doing evil witchcraft separately, like as different people, but you also have to worry about people who are in the spiritual community, because some of them might not be doing it for the right reasons. So you have to really be careful and don't ignore your intuition when you feel certain things. That's all I'm going to say on that. Just trying to steer you in a certain direction so you can kind of try to understand what I'm going to later say in a later video. But anyway, if you have come this far on these videos I'm doing in March of 2022, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the views and stuff. This is just for people who's going to be drawn to find my videos to try to maybe help them out in any way spiritually. And hopefully what I say can spark someone's memory, refresh their memory, or lead them to study and research things on their own so that they can do what they need to do for themselves and for their families. But anyway, I came a long way from having a lot of resentment in my heart. And as I, research more and more and more on my personal, spiritual journey, not just from me learning about spiritual topics, I mean just about myself, period. I've learned that just from one past life reading I've gotten, that it has a lot to do with what's going on in my life right now, why I'm being gang stalked and all that stuff. And I think only people who are more spiritually in tune or spiritually awake would understand when I say that. But if you do understand me, then that is good. I am talking to you who understands. If not, then, then it's not for you. It's not for everyone. Not everyone's going to be in this mindset or even willing to change their mindset even a little bit to be like what I'm trying to explain things like so far, in my videos. But anyway, I am the living one. I was dead, and now look, I am alive forever and ever, and I hold the keys of death and Hades. That's Revelation chapter 1, verse 18. Now, everyone knows who's read that verse, or whatever version. That was the ESV version, but whether it's the King James version, NIV, whatever version of the Bible it is. Everyone knows who reads the Bible, even if they don't identify as any religion, because I don't. I'm a spiritual person, but I still believe things in the Bible, and I believe that things have been switched around, but I know that there is a lot of truth in it, and I feel that there's a lot of truth in it. So I'm not here to battle with anyone who is battling how real the Bible is and how fake and how things are so just taken out. There's a reason for that. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to